you open the courtroom?
Oh, you usually don't open the.
Oh, you don't?
I'm gonna turn on jazz too, Jim. Gotta hold it down. There you go. It's going now. Yep, it's blinking in bottom on the screen.
All right. Okay, very well. Typically, I have all the ready when you open.
Do you want me to open?
That's okay. I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, who are we starting? Tiffany Palmer. Okay, Attorney Hughes,
I'm sorry, yes?
we're starting with Tiffany Palmer.
Tiffany Palmer, okay.
Yes, hello, Ms. Palmer. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good, I'm well. My name is Christina Robinson Garrett, and I will be the judge presiding over your case today, okay? Thank you for your.
Okay.
All right, we're ready to call case P1101-003, City of Detroit versus Tiffany Palmer. Count 1, civil infraction, violation of basic speed law, driving in an unsafe manner. Count 2, misdemeanor, no insurance. Appearances for the record.
Your Honor, good morning. Paul Hughes, P36421, appearing on behalf of Ms. Palmer. Ms. Palmer, could you just state your full name for the benefit of the court reporter?
Yes, Tiffany Monet Palmer.
Thank you. Your Honor, the offer, as I understand it from the people, is that count 1 has already been disposed of. Count 2, the offer is that it be dismissed, which we obviously accept that.
Thank you. Today is the state and time scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant.
Plead guilty, stand mute.
Okay, let me see if she's been arraigned.
She has not.
Okay, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your behalf, Ms. Palmer. Ms. Palmer, I understand from counsel, I do have a plea recommendation from the prosecutor agreeing to dismiss this case. The court will adopt that recommendation, and this matter will be dismissed without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause. Counsel, do you stipulate?
There is your Ms. Palmer, did you post a bond in this matter?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Ms. Palmer, do you have something to write on?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to take down this phone number for me.
Okay, I'm ready.
313-965-5228. That is the number to the Traffic Criminal Division here at 36th District Court. You're going to call that number regarding bonds. They're going to confirm your address. They also are going to confirm whether you owe any reinstatement fees to the Secretary of State and whether those fees will be taken out of any bond amount that you've already posted. And they will be able to confirm to you when you should be receiving a check in the mail to your current address and how much of your actual bond amount you will receive. I don't want to tell you here what that will be because I would be incorrect. Okay, Ms. Palmer. Ms. Palmer, you are muted. Yes.
Okay, yes, thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Palmer. Ms. Palmer, do you have any questions or concerns for the court before we conclude your hearing for today, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Ms. Palmer, you have a great day. Take care. Goodbye.
You too, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, at this time, the court is going to bring in Stephen. Is the iPhone Stephen Patton?
No, ma'am. That's the iPhone is Antonio Prince.
Are any of these other people Stephen Patton? Ella Phillips?
The Warfield guy.
That's Stephen Patton?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Patton? Mr. Patton? Were you having audio issues with him, Attorney Hughes?
Yes, we did speak though. We're ready
Okay,
to
well,
go.
I
Earlier,
need to be able to hear him before you say anything about the case. Okay, I'm gonna put him back in the waiting room until we can see whether we can gather him. Which one's Prince?
Sorry, what name did you you think that?
Which one is Antonio Prince?
The iPhone. Yes.
I'm gonna show you her.
I did it. I did remember, but if they leave and come back. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Prince?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good morning to you. My name is Christina Robinson Garrett, and I will be presiding over your case today.
Okay.
Proceed. Mr. Prince, it needs to be extremely quiet because we have to take a proper testimony today, okay? And I need you to be stationary, not walking
Yes, ma'am.
around. I need you to get stationary for me.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right, calling case P912316, City of Detroit versus Antonio Prince, count 1, misdemeanor, driving while license not valid or a proper license. Calling case X1827460.
With the phone free?
Mr. Prince, you cannot interrupt me as I'm talking. I can't talk at the same time,
Hello?
okay? Yes, Mr. Prince, are you able to hear me?
Hello, miss, the phone froze.
Yes, I understand, Mr. Prince. Mr. Prince, I'm calling your cases
Hello?
right now. I be very quiet. Yes, can you hear me?
What's wrong with this phone? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Prince, I need you to be stationary. I need you to stop walking around.
Oh, no, because my signal had jammed up. I'm sorry. I tried.
Excuse
I'm
me.
calling your cases, so you have to be very quiet so that the court reporter can take a proper record of your testimony today, okay? And we
Yes,
can't talk.
ma'am.
Okay. Recalling case X1827460, State of Michigan versus Antonio Prince. Count 1 misdemeanor, no operator's license, multiple ops. Count 2 civil infraction, registration plate expired under 3 days. Appearances for the record.
Good morning,
Antonio.
Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Mr. Prince.
Thank you. Mr. Prince, please state your first and last name for the record, sir.
Antonio Prince.
Thank you. Counsel, today is the date and time scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Can you let me know about these?
Your Honor, we plead not guilty, stand mute.
Okay.
Hold on one second, counsel. I need to see if your client has been arraigned. That's
On the SP ticket, no. And I'm checking the other ticket now, Judge. And the on the SX ticket, no either.
okay. Your client has not been arraigned on any of these matters, counsel.
All right, for purposes of the arraignment, we plead not guilty, stand mute.
Okay, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf on all of these matters. Client, how would you like to proceed at this time?
Your Honor, the recommendation is a plea of driving while license expired to be reduced to failure to display, the other matters to be dismissed. I've discussed this matter with Mr. Prince, and he has been advised of his rights and wishes to accept the recommendation of the people.
Okay, so counsel, let me just make sure I understand this. On case P912316, your client will plead guilty to an amended charge to failure to display. And on case X1827460, your client would plead guilty to an amended charge to failure to display for count 1, and count 2 would be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Well, I only have 2 cases for Mr. Prince, both of licensing.
Mr. Prince has 3 cases, counsel, and the plea, there's 2 plea recommendations in the file. There's one from the state prosecutor and there's one from the city prosecutor. The city prosecutor is amending the one charge for driving while license not valid or a proper license to an amended charge to failure to display. And on case X1827460, the state prosecutor is allowing your client to plead guilty to an amended charge to failure to display for count 1. And on count 2, they're willing to dismiss.
All right, thank you.
Now, unless you have something new for me, because this is dated, this is offer, so from the state prosecutor, do you have a new offer?
No, I don't have a new offer. That's correct. That's correct. Is that acceptable to you, Mr. Palmer? Do you have any questions? Mr. Prince?
Hold on, counsel. I'm assuming because you weren't aware of this plea recommendation, you hadn't talked to your client about it. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now, is Mr. Prince, you are going to join breakout room 1. Council, you're going to have a private confidential conversation with your client
Thank
regarding
you.
this matter.
Thank you.
And you can let yourself out when you're ready to come out. You know how to let yourself out of the breakout room? Attorney
Yes.
Hughes?
I don't have to hit leave breakout room?
Yes, you do. I'm asking
Okay,
you.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, thank you. Please join for me now. We are going to take a brief recess. They are all here for me.
Ella Phillips has not. Eris Powell has not. And what was the other name, Joe?
Stephen Patton.
And neither has Stephen Patton, Judge. Now, Mr. Hughes did speak to a state prosecutor about the state matters. So I don't know what happened with that, but they did speak to each other about those matters.
But he didn't receive any new offers.
That I didn't get a chance to find out from. Oh, wait, here's the state prosecutor. After speaking with Mr. Hughes, it is my intention to dismiss the state tickets pursuant to the police arraigned on the city tickets for both Eris Powell and Price. Antonio Price? I think he meant Prince.
Okay, can you put that up for me?
Or I can forward it to you, or you want to print it? Right? Oh.
Okay, all right. We are ready to proceed. We are back on the record. Recalling case P912316 and recalling case X127460, City of Detroit versus Antonio Prince. Counsel, you've had an opportunity to speak with counsel. While you were speaking with counsel, Madam Clerk provided me with an email from Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Jordan Miller from the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office,
Yes,
where it appears that you spoke with Attorney APA Miller before hearing cases today. Is that correct?
well, that's correct.
And he says that it is his intention to dismiss the state tickets pursuant to the pleas arranged on the city tickets for, oh, this is Tequila Price. That's not the same person.
We don't even have that person.
Yeah, it said Tequila Price and Eris Powell. So did you speak with him regarding this case?
With Mr. Prince, I did just now.
Mr. Attorney Hughes, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking, did you speak with APA Miller regarding Antonio Prince's case?
Oh, yes.
You did?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And did you tell him what his name was? Because in the email, he writes Tequila Price, and we do not have a Tequila Price on our docket today.
Then it's his mistake, not mine.
Okay, but you did tell him his name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Based on that, the court is going to adopt the recommendation from the state prosecutor based upon the written admission, and will dismiss the state cases. So that will leave one case for an amended charge to failure to display.
Correct. Yes, makes sense. Yes, thank you.
All right, Mr. Prince, are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you please raise your right hand for the record? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Mr. Prince, are you waiving your right to have this case heard in person today, and are you agreeing to proceed by Zoom today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and Mr. Prince, do you understand that you have a right to a trial and the right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you have the right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you also understand that you have a right to a jury trial when required by law?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Prince, you've had an opportunity to speak with counsel regarding this plea recommendation where you would be pleading guilty to an amended charge to failure to display. Is it your wish to proceed with this plea today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Prince, Mr. Prince, do you understand that if I accept your plea today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, ma'am.
Understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called to your defense at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Prince, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything beyond this plea recommendation today to get you to tender a plea of guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Prince, at this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 11, 2017 at approximately 2:00 p.m. Were you in the area of westbound West 4th Street and Pleasant Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2013 red Dodge vehicle?
Yes.
And on that date, time, and location, sir, were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea today?
I am. Thank you.
Thank you. The court is well satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge of failure to display pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause, and will dismiss all related charges on case X1827460 without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause.
Your Honor, we will stipulate. I will also indicate to the court that Mr. Prince posted a $350 bond. He is struggling, and we would hope that would cover everything. That's all I have to say on his behalf. He's got this, and he's done. He's going to get back on track with SOS.
Okay. Mr. Prince, a few questions for you, sir. Are you currently employed?
No, ma'am.
How do you receive the income?
Well, right now, I was collecting unemployment.
You're receiving unemployment right now?
Yes, but it had stopped. I was receiving it. That's when I had paid the ticket.
Right now.
So no employment. No.
Are you receiving any financial or food assistance from the state of Michigan?
Yes, I get a bridge card, miss.
Okay, and so you were receiving it. So are family and friends helping to take care of you? I'm trying to understand how you're living. You have
No, actually, me and my fiance work, and I stay at home with the kids as of right now.
So your fiance is working to help provide for you and your children?
Yeah. Yes.
How many kids do you have?
4.
All right, and you have a $350 bond. Was this bond posted by you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Based upon the admissions made to the court, Mr. Prince is currently unemployed. He is not receiving unemployment anymore. Are you applying for new employment, or are you applying to receive unemployment again?
Yes. They told me just keep checking my MyWhelm account and it should update. But other than that, I've been looking for employment.
Okay, so he's currently looking for employment. He has not received an unemployment check. He's trying to receive new unemployment. And he's currently receiving food assistance from the state of Michigan, as well as he has dependent children, and he posted a $350 bond. Based upon the admissions made to the court does find that you do suffer from a manifest financial hardship and will waive all costs and fines at this time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do we have your current address on file?
Mr. Prince, I'm going to send you a chat. Are you currently, please don't tell the court the numbers of your home address, but are you still on 19th Street?
No, ma'am.
Okay, for purposes of the court record, oh, can I not check? Oh, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
It shows up there. Okay. I'm sending you a message for purposes of the record asking what is your current address? Did you receive that chat on your screen? I need you to
Yes.
text back. Okay, I want you to send me your current address, and then I'm going to send you a phone number that I want you to call for purposes of receiving your bond back to you.
Okay.
Your Honor, Paul Hughes may be somewhat out of my bailiwick, but I know an employer who is a roofer and he's looking for people all the time. I don't know whether Mr. Prince would be interested in that. It's not easy work, but I think it pays well. I'd be happy to talk to him.
Okay, that's fine. Could you say, I need the number.
Well, I can't do that. I don't want to take the court's time, but if there's any way the court could accommodate us, putting us together, maybe I could do it. If not,
Okay.
I understand.
Okay, yes, I will put you both in a breakout room quickly here.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, Mr. Prince.
Oh, wow. I can't make them stay. I told you. Yeah, well, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that he's checked. Absolutely. Is this 38 East, Judge? No. I just want to be sure. No, I gave it to you. No, ma'am. Oh, you know what? I think you did. Hold on. There we go. Sorry.
You can hit leave room.
Okay, all right, so Mr. Prince is gone. Bringing in Miss Ella Phillips at this time. Miss Phillips?
Hello?
Yes, Miss Phillips?
Yes, I'm right here.
We're ready to proceed with your case, but you have background music in the background. We can't have any noise in the background. It needs to be really
Okay,
quiet.
let me go outside. The kids in school.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Can
Are
you hear
you?
me now?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Ms. Phillips, and thank you for your patience. My name is Christina Robinson Garrett, and I will be presiding over your case today. I'm
Okay.
calling U18446-114, City of Detroit versus Ella Phillips, count 1 misdemeanor, parental neglect without proper supervision, and calling case P1055922, City of Detroit versus Ella Phillips, count 1 misdemeanor, driver's license expired, count 2 misdemeanor, no insurance, count 3 misdemeanor, driving a registered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Ms. Phillips. Ms. Phillips, could you just state your full name, please?
Ella Phillips.
Thank you.
Can you
Counsel,
hear me?
client has not been arraigned today.
As far as purpose for arraignment, we plead not guilty and stand mute.
Plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I proceed?
Yes.
There has been a recommendation by the city that if Ms. Phillips pleads improper plates or driving a license suspended or expired, the matter would be reduced to failing to display. She wishes to take advantage of that offer. The other 2 counts would be dismissed. As to the delayed sentence on the U ticket, that's a 2014 ticket. I would ask the matter be set for trial.
Okay. Thank you, counsel. All right, Ms. Phillips, can you please raise your right hand for the court? Can you please raise your right hand for the court? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you will give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Ms. Phillips, you understand that you have well, first, are you waiving your presence to have your case heard in person today, and are you agreeing to proceed by way of Zoom?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Phillips, do you understand that you have a right to a trial and the right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings?
Yes.
You understand that you have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you understand you have a right to a jury trial when required by law.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, you've had an opportunity to review this matter with counsel today, and I understand that you would like to proceed with a plea on case P1055922. Is that your understanding, and do you wish to proceed with that plea of guilty to an amended charge of failure to display?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes.
And do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
Okay. And do you also understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
Okay. And lastly, do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
Okay. Mrs. Phillips, has anyone forced you or promised you anything beyond this plea recommendation today to get you to tender a plea of guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Phillips, the court would now like to direct your attention to the date of January 15, 2020 at approximately 2:52 p.m. Were you in the area of eastbound Grand River Avenue Street and Calumet Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
All right. And were you driving a 2013 white Dodge vehicle?
Yes.
And on that day, time, and location, were you driving while your driver's license was expired?
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea today? Counsel,
I'm sorry.
are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea today?
Yes, I am.
Okay. The court is well satisfied will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge of failure to display pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause and will dismiss counts 2 and 3 without prejudice for stipulation of probable cause on this very same case.
Yes, there is such a stipulation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court prior to sentencing, in this matter?
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
No, there's nothing I wish to say pursuant to this matter, other than she, like all of us, are struggling through this COVID, and I ask the court to take that into consideration in any fines and costs being assessed.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Phillips?
Yes. No, due to COVID, I have to be here with my kids. Hello?
Are you receive any
I have to
income?
be here with my children. But homeschooler.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
So you're telling me that you're
Can you hear
not,
me?
I can hear you now, but are you not
No.
employed? Any income whatsoever?
No.
Do you receive financial assistance from the state?
No.
So how are you taking
I'm
care
working on that.
So how do you take care of yourself, Ms. Phillips?
I mean, I was getting disability for my son, but I have to call them today. The same thing I'm doing to you to get him back on.
Okay, and are you receiving unemployment from where you were working? Did you have a job and you lost your job due to the?
Due to COVID, I had no one to watch the kids, so I had to be at home. So as soon as I guess schools open up and daycare, maybe I'll be able to go back.
Okay,
I'm in a home health care, so I really needed my car to be able to get back and forth, you know, because I do home health care and I work in group homes and I go in people's homes to take care of. And I really needed that car to get back and forth.
okay, so you're not working right now because you can't drive because you do home health care. And right now you're not receiving, so why
Yes.
are you not receiving unemployment?
I just started the other day. They said they just needed I thought I had gave them my ID. They didn't have a copy of my ID. So I send it in. So hopefully I'll be getting something
Okay, so
soon.
you applied for unemployment. You're just waiting.
Yeah, I just applied this
Understood.
week.
Okay.
Because I didn't know she took me off the books at work. So until I get this matter straightened up.
Okay, all right, Ms. Phillips, I have an understanding now, thank you. All right, the court has heard from Ms. Phillips that she's currently unemployed. She's applying for unemployment. She has yet to receive it at this time. She has children at home that she's helping to take care of because they are not in school as of yet. And she is currently unable to drive. She's involved in home health care. Based upon the foregoing reasons provided to the court does find the cause that you are suffering from a manifest financial hardship and will waive all costs and fines in these matters. All right, Ms. Phillips, I understand for
Yes.
U1844611, you would like to set this matter for a trial. Are you requesting a bench or a jury trial, counsel? Counsel.
You said,
Counsel,
where you
Ms.
go?
Phillips, I'm sorry, one second. Counsel, Attorney Hughes, it looks like you may have frozen. Okay, Ms. Phillips, I'm gonna have to put you in a waiting room. You are represented by counsel right now. As soon as he logs back on, we'll continue with your case, okay?
Okay. Okay, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I do not judge. Let me see if I have something. Courtroom 440. Okay. You're coming in now, Judge.
I'm back. Thank you.
All right, I'm bringing Ms. Hughes back in, Ms. Phillips back.
Excuse me, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Phillips?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're back on the record in case U184461114, City of Detroit versus Ella Phillips. Counsel, are you and your client requesting a bench or a jury trial?
A bench trial.
Okay, and is Ms. Phillips, are you waiving your presence to have this trial held in person, and are you agreeing to pursue by way of Zoom?
Way of Zoom.
Okay, all right. We are going to schedule this bench trial for May 17th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. That is correct, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
You
And
say May,
May
you say,
17th, May 17th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. Ms. Phillips, the court does not want you to state your numbers of your home address, but are you still located on Pearson Street?
no.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, I am sending you a chat for purposes of the record, asking you what is your current address. I want you to respond to me by way of chat.
Okay, chat.
You should have just
How
received
you do
that.
that there?
Respond.
Okay, I'm trying to do, you say chat. Okay. Hello?
Yes,
Okay.
hello?
Yeah, I'm trying to put on there now. You said type it in there?
Yes, please.
I use this one because I don't gonna be able to get it. 1, 6, 5, 4, 4.
State it out loud, Ms. Phillips, because we're on YouTube, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
8, 8, 2, 1, 1. Oh, Jesus, I'm trying to get. I'm almost done. Hold on. Oh, this won't get it. Okay, I think I got it now. Okay, 165. Okay, I got it. Oh, you need a zip code for it. Okay.
Are you able to send it to me?
Yeah, I almost got.
Okay.
8, 2, 1. You have it?
I do, thank you. All right. We will be sending you a new notice in the mail with your next trial date, okay? That will be
Okay.
at 5 a.m. Okay, Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
All right, that does conclude your hearing for today. Do you have any questions or concerns?
Yes. I would be able to drive back.
Attorney Hughes, I'll let you advise your client.
Okay.
Okay. The court will be sending electronically what appeared today to the Secretary of State. You may want to check with the Secretary of State or on the court's online system to see if there's a reinstatement fee that needs to be paid first. If there is, it may be 45 or maybe 90 if I remember. No, it should probably only be a $45 reinstatement fee, but you can check by going online. My suggestion is, although the clerk is very efficient, it takes a day or two to get into the system, so you may want to make sure everything's in the system maybe check in with Secretary of State in a day or two. Okay?
Okay, do I pay it down there? Do I pay down there at the 36th district
You
or
don't.
as Secretary of State?
Probably the most, no, you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org. You can pay it at number of what they call kiosks around the city. I believe Walgreens, a lot of places have them with taxes, water bills, whatever. You would need to take taking your ticket with you so you can input your ticket number and or your name and date of birth may work. But I think it's always better to have the ticket so you make sure you get credit for it.
Okay,
Okay?
Okay, Ms. Phillips, 1 second. I'm gonna send you something by way of the chat that I think will be helpful for you. All right, Ms. Phillips, I just sent you instructions on exactly how you can make payment with all the options to this court. There's 3 different ways you can make payment, well, actually 4. We have now a phone pay / IVR system. You can call this number 24 hours a day and speak to anyone in English and or Spanish, and they can take your payment. Also, you can pay at any DivDat kiosk, which you can find at any local CVS in Metro Detroit. Also, DivDat kiosk has a mobile pay app that you can download on your phone if you know how to do that, and you can pay by way of the mobile app. Also, you can pay online directly at 36districtcourt.org, and I did send that to you. Lastly, you can come in person and pay. You would just have to go through our COVID-19 safety precautions before entering the courthouse, okay?
okay,
All right, and make sure you screenshot that or write that down. Let me know when you're ready, when you're done with that, and then I will remove you from the courtroom.
okay, I'm done.
Okay, Ms. Phillips, you have a wonderful day and please be safe.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Right, the court is bringing Stephen Patton to see if we have audio. Patton.
Yes.
All right, we have audio now. We're ready to proceed with your case. My name is Christina Robinson Garrett. I'll be presiding over your case today, sir. Calling case P104-9608, City of Detroit versus Stephen Patton, count 1 misdemeanor, failure to display a valid operator's license not on person. Calling case P991718, City of Detroit versus Stephen Patton, count 1 misdemeanor, failure to secure a load, body, or frame. Count 2, no insurance, misdemeanor. Calling case P1049592, City of Detroit versus Stephen Patton, count 1 civil infraction, expired plates. Count 2 misdemeanor, failure to secure a load. And calling case P1098061, City of Detroit versus Stephen Patton, count 1 improper plates, misdemeanor. Count 2 no insurance, misdemeanor. Count 3 driving while license not valid or improper license, misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Paul Hughes, P3642 on, I'm sorry. Sir, could you state your full name for the benefit of the record, please? Can you hear me, Mr.
Stephen Patton.
Thank you, sir.
Today is the date and time scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant counsel, and your client has not been arraigned today.
He has not. We would plead not guilty and you.
Okay, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf. How would you like to proceed at this time, counsel?
Your Honor, the offer from the people will be accepted as recommended, which is a plea on ticket number ending in 9608. To failure to, a plea of guilty to be reduced to failure to display. A plea of responsible to ticket civil infraction number 5922 would be a plea of responsible. All other matters, state and city, to be dismissed.
Okay, counsel, we have an issue here.
Okay.
The prosecutor, the way this is written up is P104-9608, count 1 is being dismissed and being pled to failure to display. If you look at the offer, it's written for both.
Your Honor, I cut out my audio cut out. I've got the 608 failure to display.
And so, okay. And then also P99, the one case that's not addressed is P991718. And I believe these two are state matters. Did you have an opportunity? And let me see if that form that you printed out through that email.
Yes.
Hold on.
I think I gave it back to you. Steve.
Harris, Powell, and Price.
No, okay. So Stephen Patton, so you have two state cases, counsel are not addressed and were not addressed by the prosecutor that you spoke with earlier. And then I have an issue, where the P10496008 is written two different ways. And I also have, yeah, everything else was addressed. So we just have, oh, you know what, P14, yeah, so we have three cases that were not addressed. The two cases from the state prosecutor's office were just not addressed. Their case is being
sorry. I thought we, yeah.
So I need to know what you want to do with the state prosecutor cases, and have you looked at the memorandum of understanding? And if not, I need to know how you would like to proceed.
Okay, yes, I have.
Okay, and I can give you an opportunity to speak with your client privately in a private breakout room.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We're gonna have the prosecutor come down. I'm assuming since she wrote it as a dismissal, she may allow for that to stand, but we will find out.
So it makes sense to confirm with her if we can before I go into a breakout room with Mr. Patton, I think.
Okay. Mr. Patton, I'm gonna put you in breakout room 1. If you could join for me, the attorney will meet with you soon. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Join breakout room 1 for me.
This is the KPS. I don't know if you want to sign them. They're all stamped up. I did.
Mr. Patton, please join breakout room 1 for me. Okay, we're gonna bring in Eris Powell. This is our last case. Ms. Powell, looks like she's trying to connect to audio. Thank you. Ms. Powell, can you hear me? Ms. Powell, are you able to hear me?
Look like she's frozen.
Yes, it does. Ms. Powell, can you hear us? Ms.
Yes.
Powell? Okay, all right. We're
Yes.
ready to proceed. Okay, thank you. Good morning to you. My name is Christina Robinson Garrett. I will be presiding over your cases this morning, and we are ready to proceed. Calling case P10100521, City of Detroit versus Eris Powell, count 1, driving while license suspended, misdemeanor, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Calling case P917740, City of Detroit versus Eris Powell, count 1, misdemeanor, no insurance. Calling case P921063, City of Detroit versus Eris Powell, count 1, misdemeanor, driving while license not valid or improper license, count 2, misdemeanor, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Paul Hughes appearing on behalf of Ms. Powell. Paul, could you state your full name for the record, please? What is your name?
Eris Powell.
Thank you.
Thank you, counsel. Today is the date and time scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant in these matters, and your client has not been arraigned.
Your Honor, we would, for purposes of arraignment, we would plead not guilty and stand mute.
A plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
I've discussed this matter, the recommendation with Ms. Powell. The recommendation is that the driving while license suspended, case number ending in 0521 would be, upon a plea, would be reduced to failure to display. Other matters being dismissed. And I believe the state prosecutor emailed or should have emailed a dismissal on the state matter, which should resolve all matters if I'm correct.
Yes, that is correct, counsel. All right, Ms. Powell, can you please raise your right hand for the court, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Ms. Powell, are you waiving your presence to have this case heard physically in person today in the courthouse? And are you agreeing to proceed by Zoom today, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Powell, do you understand that you have a right to a trial and the right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind?
Yes.
And do you understand you have a right to a jury trial when required by law?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Powell, you've had an opportunity to discuss this case with counsel, and are you agreeing to proceed with this plea recommendation where you would plead guilty to an amended charge to failure to display and all other cases would be dismissed?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Powell, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
And lastly, do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Powell, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything beyond this plea recommendation today to get you to tender a plea of guilty?
No.
And are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Powell, at this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of July 23rd, 2019 at approximately 10:56 a.m. Were you in the area of Joy Road and Evergreen Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes. At the gas station.
Okay, were you driving a 2010 black Ford vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, and on that daytime and location, were you driving while your license was suspended, ma'am?
Technically, no, but yes. Yes.
I don't understand. Was it
Yes, ma'am.
suspended? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this case? And yes, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea?
Judge,
Yes. Oh,
I think he got disconnected.
I can't really hear you.
Okay, Ms. Powell, it looks like the attorney is disconnected. I need him to come back on. He's been having audio issues, so I do apologize on behalf of the court that this is happening. He will log right back on, okay?
Okay.
All right, he's back. He just logged back. Counsel, I just did a factual basis for purposes of the plea. I didn't realize that you had logged off of the courtroom. And I was asking, are you satisfied with the factual basis for purposes of the plea? Your client did admit that on July 23rd, 2019, at approximately 10:56 a.m., that she was in the area of Joy Road and Evergreen Street, she said, at a gas station, and that she was driving a 2010 Ford black vehicle. And on that date, time, and location, she was driving while her license was suspended. She admitted these things on the record under oath. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for purposes of this plea?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. And I apologize. For some reason, my internet connection is unstable right now.
Okay, thank you. All right, counsel, would you please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter today?
Well, Your Honor, I just have a general statement. I must say, I apologize. I'm not exactly sure of her employment status right now. I do know, however, that she, with the COVID crisis, has obviously hit her like it has many people. So she needs all the consideration that the court can give her at this time concerning any fines and costs that the court may assess.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Powell, are you employed right now?
No, not at this time.
How are you receiving income?
I was employed. I lost my job like maybe 2 weeks ago. So right now I'm.
Ms. Powell, you are free, you're frozen. I think your audio
Hello?
connection. Yes, can you state that again for the record?
Yes, I lost my job like 2 weeks ago. So now I'm looking for a job now.
Okay, and what were you doing before?
I was a cook at a nursing home.
Okay, and you lost your job?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and are you receiving unemployment?
No, not at this time.
Have you applied for it?
I did.
Okay, and are you receiving any food assistance or other financial assistance from the state?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any dependents that you're responsible for taking care of?
Yes, I have a daughter.
Okay, and are you looking for new employment in the interim?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. The court does find good cause based upon the admissions made to the court that you are suffering from a manifest financial hardship and will waive all costs and fines. Based upon the fact that you have currently lost your job, you're currently applying for unemployment, and you have a dependent child that you are responsible for taking care of, and you currently have no income. This does conclude your matter for today. Ms. Powell, do you have any questions or concerns?
I do. I just want to ask one question. So the total of the tickets, I didn't hear anything like that. Can you say that for me one more time?
Yeah, I waived all your costs and fines in these matters, ma'am. I found that you're suffering from a
Oh,
manifest.
thank you, Jesus. Okay,
Yes, all right.
okay.
Okay, Ms. Powell, any other questions or concerns, ma'am, before I remove you from the virtual courtroom?
No, that I should be fine with everything. Thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Powell. You be safe and take care. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
All right.
Yeah, she's on her way down,
Okay.
Judge.
We're, council will take a brief recess. APA is here to address, Mr. Patton's cases for us, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Hi, so,
Ma'am, Commissioner?
yes. It appears that, 3608, you wrote it as a dismissal and as a plea.
Oh,
So I just need to get clarification.
I'm not a clerk asked me about that, so let me double check again. Oh, yeah, I see. I remember you said. You said that, Madam Clerk, it was the number, the count. Okay. For, Patton, the judge is referencing, I think, 104-96081. I think that's the one that she's
Yeah, so I
referring
have
to.
that one. Oh, and I also have the IC. Now I see what you were saying.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I think the other one he defaulted on. Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
The 921.
Yep. He
Well, I
defaulted.
put for in the absence of. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I have to get your stamp. Yeah.
So yes, we would just do failure to display, dismissing all other counts.
Okay.
Except he's already defaulted on the civil infraction.
Right, okay, so, council, Madam Prosecutor said that, amended charge to failure to display and the civil infraction is already default,
Okay.
okay?
The last name on that person was?
The name is Stephen Patton.
Oh, yes. Yes.
There's still two state cases as well that were not addressed.
Correct.
I believe one of the charges is not addressed by the purposes of the MOU. I don't know how old these cases are, but you have the memorandum of understanding sent over to you. Yeah, these cases it's from 2019. I believe count one is definitely not addressed. Count two might be addressed, but I'm not sure. You might want to keep them together. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put you in now with breakout room 1 with Mr. Patton. Please join and come out when you're ready to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, Judge. Good to see you.
You too.
I think last time I saw you either was on Zoom, I know for a fact Zoom, but, down at the, what is that called? The Quinder Cut.
Yes.
Yeah, in the fall.
It's so good to see you. Did you
Yep.
keep up with it?
Yes, I did. Yep. So I just go to the track now at LA Fitness until we can go back outside.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
completely understand.
Yeah.
It's
So
so good to see you.
you too. How's things been? Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too. I don't see anyone.
I know.
It's amazing.
No, you don't.
Yes, but it's good, you
Yeah.
know, we're all safe and healthy and that's what matters.
Right, right. And most of us, well, half of us have gotten our second shot. I go in and get my second later this month.
Okay.
So hopefully it actually works and I don't have an eye growing out the back of my neck and
No, I think you'll be all right. Oh.
like, hold on, what is this?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I'll see you with SOCD soon enough.
Yes, soon enough. I haven't heard anything from JH, but I look forward to
Yeah.
hearing what's going on. We only had one last month, so.
Yeah,
so.
I didn't get to do it last month, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I don't think we did the record last month either. I know one, can't remember, one we did, I think two, it might have been with you and Judge Williams since, we shut down.
Okay.
And I think the one we had last month, he just did it administratively.
Understood. Okay.
Okay, call
Okay,
me.
well, you take care.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I'll be in 4:35.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't, oh. Yeah, they fill them up. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Now leave this over in this side.
I don't know those. He had a lot. Is that Darius Paul?
Yeah.
Yes, he had a lot of tickets, Judge. Yeah, I don't, does your clerk have a stamp with your name, Judge? That's just your name?
No, you have to ask her.
Okay,
If not, just have her.
okay,
It's just like this.
yeah.
It's already has the bottom. I think that
Okay, yeah, I ordered them myself, but I
This
can
one
get.
isn't, this one isn't. This one.
Oh, how did I miss that? Sorry. That's crazy. How did I miss that? There's that much. I do. It is. Ed Taylor.
me bring your client out.
Back with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's what forever. That whole thing. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Mr. Patton, we're ready. We're back on the record.
Yes.
Back on the record in case P1049608, P109806661, P1049592, and P991718. Appearances for the record.
Your Honor, good morning. Paul Hughes, on behalf of Mr. Patton. Sir, could you take your first and last name for the court?
Stephen Patton.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so counsel, you've had an opportunity to confer with your client regarding the plea recommendation, and how would you like to proceed at this time?
Well, Your Honor, he wishes to proceed with the plea recommendation. However, my last note with you was that we had not heard from the state as to one of the no insurance tickets. Is that, am I?
We do not have a state prosecutor, counsel.
I'm sorry?
We do not have a state prosecutor.
Right? So I don't, you know, we can enter into the plea as recommended as set forth by the court, except with the, well, if there was no recommendation from the court, then I'm not sure how to proceed on that.
Well, counsel, you have to tell me how you want to proceed, but we do not have a state prosecutor, and the city prosecutor does not write a recommendation for state cases.
Well, we'd ask the matter on the state matter be dismissed if the people are not ready to make an offer. It's only
Today
fair.
is not a trial date. Today is not a trial date. I'm not dismissing it. It's not a trial date.
Well, I understand that. However, Mr. Patton has presented himself. People are not ready to make an offer, so they're thwarting the whole process of trying to remove this matter and getting it done.
The prosecutor doesn't have to make an offer, counsel.
I'm sorry?
You know that. The prosecutor does not have to make an offer. And today is not a trial date, counsel.
I understand. Well, he's pleading.
Like to set it for trial, I would be willing to do that. If you would like a memorandum of understanding with the state prosecutor's office that Madam Clerk sends you this, if there's any way for you to adjudicate these matters by way of the memorandum of understanding with 36th District Court and the Wayne County Prosecutor as it relates to state misdemeanor cases, I'm willing to look at that. Or if you do not want to take those options, then I'm willing to set this for a trial date. And if the prosecutor does not show on the trial date and is not ready to proceed, I will be willing to dismiss these cases.
As long as we can take care of the pleas that are recommended by the city, that would be fine. He's, Mr. Patton has agreed to that. We'd ask for a trial date on the state matter of no insurance.
Yes, I would be willing to do that.
Thank you.
Mr. Patton, do you understand? Do you need to speak with the attorney privately again? Do you understand what your attorney is saying that you would like to do? He's saying that you would like to plead to an amended charge. No, counsel, this civil infraction is in default status. Do you understand that? Did you explain that to your client?
Yes.
So everything else will be dismissed, but this civil infraction is in default status.
And that has to be paid, Mr. Patton. You understand that? You just have to pay that fine separately, the civil infraction. The civil infraction just has to be paid. Okay? All right.
Mr. Patton, do you understand what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Patton, I'm not so sure you do. So you have 3 cases. 2 of them are state cases, and we do not have a state prosecutor here. Your counsel is telling me you want to set these matters for a trial date, okay? If on the trial date the prosecutor does not arrive, then these cases will be dismissed, okay? You have a civil infraction that's charged in other cases. The city prosecutor is agreeing to dismiss all of these cases except for one of them because it's in default status, meaning that you didn't pay the fine, and you have to pay it now. It's in default status. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a civil infraction for expired plates that you owe. And the city prosecutor is willing to dismiss all the other cases before you today. And the court is willing to move forward with that and set the 2 state matters for a trial date. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The court is going to dismiss case P1098061, case P1049608, and case P1049592, count 2 only, as count 1 is in default status, without prejudice with stipulation or probable cause.
Yes,
Counsel
yeah.
discussed with your client the difference between a bench and a jury trial, and which is your client requesting at this time?
I'm sorry, Yara, can you repeat that?
Is your client requesting a bench or a jury trial, and have you discussed the difference between the client today?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor, as to the state tickets only. Right,
I understand that, but are you requesting a bench or a jury trial, counsel?
a bench trial. Yes, we have discussed.
Okay. And Mr. Patton, are you agreeing to proceed by way of Zoom for purposes of that trial?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are going to continue your not guilty plea in these matters and schedule these matters for a bench trial. And that bench trial date will be, I think it's May 17th.
Yes.
Yes, May 17th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. The court will enter a personal bond on the amount of $0 on your behalf, meaning, Mr. Patton, you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return on that said date and time, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Patton, please do not tell the court the numbers of your home address. Are you still located on Westmoreland?
Yes.
Okay, we will be sending you a new notice in the mail with your new hearing date and time, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Mr. Patton, do you have any questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing for today, sir?
I do not.
Okay, Mr. Patton, thank you so much for your patience this morning. I do appreciate it. You have a wonderful day and please be safe.
You too, thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.